यया सदृतं द्रवति निर्भरा अनुपमसुखमूला परमविश्रान्तिरूपा च चतुर्विधपुरुषार्थ अनपेक्ष भगवच्चरणारविन्द भगवच्चरणारविन्द प्रतिरूपा शंकर भजना सत्संगाच्च लभ्यते साधु समाजः तीर्थराजरूपः त्रिवेणी संगमरूपत्वात् So Pujya Guruji explains bhakti in this text, and he said, according to Ramcharitra, what is the concept of bhakti? What is the meaning of bhakti? So he says, bhakti is that, devotion is that by which Bhagwan melts, Bhagwan's heart melts. Yayasa Kritam Dravati. And devotion is that which brings peace, happiness, and I become free from all the worries. Param Vishranti Rupa. Very relaxing. That's why people come to satsang and they feel what? Relaxed. There is no tension. So all stress and tension will be removed if we practice bhakti. Nowadays, people, they are full of stress. They say our life is stressed up and everything is, creating tension. We want stress-free life. But what is happening? Freely stress are supplied by world. We want stress-free life, but freely we are getting stress. They say people arrange conferences, workshops, and the topic is success without stress. How to get success without stress? One person organized that and somebody asked, how was that workshop? He said, though the heading was success without stress, but the result is stress without success, because nobody came. So the whole purpose is defeated. So people want to remove that stress, trying different methods, but the most sure shot upaya, which is known as Ramaban upaya, which will never fail, that is practice of devotion. All those devotees, how relaxed they are, how simple they are. Otherwise, we develop stress and tension for little thing. Something doesn't go according to stress. But if you see Bhakta, so many difficulties come to their life, but still they are smiling, laughing. Yasmin sthito na dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate. In the Bhagavad Gita, one verse is there. Gurunapi, heavy. Guru means heavy, very big. Big, difficulties, problems, big problems, Gurunapi, but they don't get disturbed, na vicharyate. So this is the beauty of devotion. So therefore Guru says, Parama Vishranti. The moment you chant Bhagwan's name, immediately our stress goes. The moment love for God comes to our heart, immediately we feel that yes, somebody is there who is looking after us. It is like a cushion or pillow, when you fall, you don't get hurt. So Bhagwan's support is like that. That's why in ManasBhaktiSutra it is written, Anyasrayanam tyago ananyata. They become ananya. Ananya means completely they surrender themselves to God. They say, if that support is there, I don't need any other support. And in all other supports also, he sees God only. If some person is helping, what he will say? God has taken that form, and in that form, God only has come and helped me. He will never think that one person has helped. This is called ananya. Everywhere he sees same. मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसरों न कोई. That is the feeling. सिय राम मैं सब जग जानी करो प्रणाम जोरी जुर पानी. He prostrates, he salutes everyone, thinking that Ramji only has taken it. So such is his feeling. So Param Vishranti. And here Guruji says, this bhakti is more than four goals of life. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. It is higher than that. If bhakti is there, all four I will get. Bhakti can bring all that. Bhakti includes all that. But when I get Artha, Kama, Dharma, then bhakti is excluded. Devotion is not included in it. But in devotion, everything is included. I will get Artha also, Dharma also, liberation also. Now the question is, where will I get this devotion? And how will I get? So yesterday we discussed this point. Shankar Bhajana, Satsanga. There are two means by which I develop love for God. And what is that? So it is Shankar Bhajana. Shankar Bhajana means if I worship Lord Shiva. And here Lord Shiva denotes a devotee. Because Shivji is devotee of Ramji. So if I worship Lord Shiva, automatically I will become Ram Bhakta. So if I worship any devotee, I will also become devotee. It is a contagious. Like in Bhagavad Gita it is said, Yad yad acharati sreshta tattadeva itaro jana. Whoever is your ideal, you adore him, you respect him, and unknowingly you start following him. So they say that upasya, the devotee, the worshipper becomes like the worshipped one. Upasya means the worship. Upasaka means the devotee. So if I respect a devotee like Lord Shiva, then I also will get all the qualities of devotee. Very simple. If I love an artist, I will also get that art. If I love a player, sport person, I develop same type of interest and qualities. So here is a Shankar Bhajana. If I serve a devotee, I will also become devotee. And then it is said Satsanga. You can anything that be able to say it. Satsangacha. Satsangat means where this bhakti is available, devotion. So he said, do more and more satsang. Automatically you will be transformed. Guruji always says, at this moment we are voti. I don't know if this word is there or not. One who just gives vote. So we are votee and we become devotee if we attend satsang. So satsang is company of good people. If we listen to good thoughts, inspiring thoughts, elevating thoughts, thoughts of God, naturally, I develop bhakti. Because in satsang I listen to glories of Bhagavan, greatness of Bhagavan. Then naturally more inclination will be there towards Bhagavan. That bhakti is developed. So satsanga, satsangatve, sangatvam, yesterday we said. And this ear, the best use of this ear is to listen to stories of Bhagavan. When we listen to stories of people, our mind is completely get disturbed and become dirty. Raga, dvesh, yesterday we were saying, like, dislike, we develop that. So mind become more impure. But when we listen to katha, do you feel any ego or likes or dislike or hatred that will come? In satsang, why we are happy? One reason is, at this moment there is no negativity is there in mind. And that's why mind is peaceful. And when mind is peaceful, I am happy. Because ashantasya kutasya. Peace and happiness, they go together. Peaceful mind is happy mind. Have you heard any time that I am peaceful but not happy? Happiness and peace, they are two sides of same coin. When anger is there, then I am disturbed. Have you heard that I am peacefully angry? Peacefully angry. No. So anger is there, it's like fire. And peace is like water. Now water and fire, how they can be together? So when bhakti is there, shanti is there. So satsang, so these 2 years are given just to listen to katha. Somebody asked, what is the use of these 2 years? So other person said that I can read by ears. I can read a book. How can you read by ears? He said, I can put my glasses and then I can read it. So best use of ear is to keep these glasses. Wow. So in Bhagavatam it is said, if somebody is not using these ears for listening to katha, then there is the best place for all the snakes to stay. It is a bill hole for it. And if you are not seeing Bhagavan or you are not reading scriptures, then the eyes are not real eyes. They are eyes of that peacock feather. More pankha there is there, eye is there. It can't see. So like that, our scripture says, utilize all this sense organ for getting bhakti. Now see, one beauty of devotion is, here you don't have to control the senses. You don't have to curb, you don't have to stop. You have to use. Where in the case of knowledge, what they say, shama, dama, you have to control sense organs. But here you have to utilize it. By speech, you have to sing glories, kirtanam. By eyes, you have to see the enchanting form of Bhagavan. By ears, you should listen. So that's why this bhakti is very easy and simple. We are using all this. We have to just change the direction. But when it is said in meditation, you have to stop using all this, then it is very difficult. That's why meditation is most difficult, practice. Pujya Gurudev used to say, it is more difficult than heart surgery. He used to say. Because you have to deal with your mind, and mind is a subtle thing. At least heart you can, the doctor or surgeon can see. So meditation is very, very subtle. In case of bhakti, you can chant, you can see, you can walk, you can go to tirtha, different places of pilgrimage. So that's why people say, if Ramayana Katha is there, Bhagavatam is there, then wait. In India, when we conduct Ramayana, Bhagavatam, and even Gita also, thousands of people. Recently I did in Baroda, in Bhagavatam, 800 people used to. Then in Ramayana also, 500, 600. But if we conduct Upanishad Jnana Yajna, then attendance is. They say it all goes above our head. What is Atma, what is consciousness? So somebody said, you just, lift your head. And you will be able to catch that. So different between this jnana and bhakti. But finally they merge into one. But yes, in the beginning, starting point is different. So here we are talking about devotion. Morning we are talking about jnana, chidananda rupa shivoham. So he says by satsang you can become great devotee, you can develop satsang acharya. Now the question is, okay, you are saying if you have company of good people. Now who are good people? What is the characteristic of a sant or saint or sage? So Guruji said, sadhu samana tirtha rajo. Beautiful. Again it is from Ramcharitmanas. He says, sadhu is that who is confluence of three things, and that is jnana, bhakti and karma. So he is like a mobile Prayagraj. Prayagraj in Allahabad, if you go, how many of you have gone to Prayagraj? So three rivers, they meet there. And they say it is very holy, if three rivers are meeting, even two rivers meet, that place becomes very holy. Now three, that's why it is known as king of all places of pilgrimage. So Prayagraj is in UP, in Allahabad, it is stationed at one place. But this Sadhu Mahatma, they are also like Prayag. They also have got three rivers, and the rivers are Jnana, Jnana Nadi, then Bhakti and action. And they are mobile Prayag. They are available everywhere. You have to just search and you will get it. But for Prayagraj, you have to go to, you have to travel so long. But Sant, they come to you. That's why it is said, if that Mahatma is coming to your city, it is a Saubhagya. Saubhagya, you are lucky. And if that Mahatma is coming to your house, it is Parama Saubhagya. You are most lucky. And if you are thinking of that Mahatma, it is the Mahabhagya. If you are thinking of. And if that Mahatma is thinking of you, it is what? Parama Mahabhagya. And if we are not doing any practice of devotion and all that, then it is Durbhagya. Durbhagya is unlucky. He is thinking of you, he has come to your city, and if we are not utilizing the opportunity, then what is it? Durbhagya. Unfortunate. So here it is said that these Mahatmas, they keep moving. They are mobile prayer. Like Pujya Gurudev for 40 years he travelled. Now you can imagine how difficult it must have been. I get tired by little of travel, how he must have done. And every week, that not only cities being changed, but country, time zones, food, everything. But it is because of karuna, compassion. Like Shankaracharya, he travelled That's why we chant that stotra and that shloka. Sruti Smriti Puranana Alayam Karunalayam. It's Karunalaya, full of compassion. So, such Mahatmas, they have got Jnana Bhakti, clarity is there, then their heart is full of love, and one can, get benefited by their presence. So, such is the sadhu. Here, sadhu doesn't mean one who has got long hair or putting chandan or wearing rudrakshamala or no external. All these internal lakshana have been. Now the question is, okay, these sadhu are Trivedi Sangama Rupatva. They are the confluence of three things. But how will I get them? They bestow devotion. But how does one get their company? So the sutra number 8, Pujya Guruji says, you get the company of good people by the grace of Bhagavan. That's why I'm going to see Rama Kripa Sadhya. It is given on page number 44. Rama Kripa Sadhya. The company of noble soul is attained through God's grace. If grace is there, then you will get that company. That's why Binu Satsanga Viveka na hoi, Rama Kripa Binu Sulabhana Soi, Avamuni Bharosa Hanumanta, Binu Hari Kripa Nilahina Nisanga. Here it is said, without having company of good people, you will not develop discrimination and devotion. But how will I get that company of good people? Rama Kripa, by the grace of Bhagavan. So clear sign of grace is company of good people. Normally, how people measure grace, if they get lot of money. Oh, Bhagavan is very happy. He is showering his blessings. But actual sign of grace is if you are getting satsang, if you are developing dispassion and love towards God, then this is the clear-cut sign of what grace. Ram. See, we got the company of Gurudev. This is a clear sign of what? Kripa. Grace is there. Guruji has given example of Vibhishan. Vibhishan, Ravana's brother, he used to stay in Lanka, and he was practicing devotion. From morning till night, he used to chant Ram, Ram, Ram. Vibhishan, he was great bhakta, though he was brother of Ravana, but all positive qualities were there. So when Hanumanji went to Lanka, and he was searching for Sita Ji. He did not have that address of Sita Ji. He didn't have that GPS or Google. So he was searching where is Sita Ji, where is Mandira Pratikar Sodha. He's trying to see, oh, Sita Ji stays here or there. Suddenly he saw there was one house which was built in a different fashion. And Rama Yuda Ankita Graha Sobha Varanina Jai Navatulasi Ka Vrandata Dehi Harsh Kapirai. Hanumanji saw one house, and outer side there was one tulsi, plant was planted. Then Rama Yuda, weapons of Ramchandraji, arrow and bow, it was inscribed on that wall. He just stopped for a moment and he started thinking. The quality of Hanumanji is at every step he thinks. He thinks and then he does. And what we do, we first do and then we think. That is known as Paschat Buddhi. in management circles, they say there are two types of failures. Two types of failures. Who did but never thought. They did but didn't think, and then the result was not very good because they never thought. So they did but never thought. This is one type of failure. And other is they thought but never did. In India, such categories plenty. Thinking is there, planning is there, but no execution. It happened there. One person gave a talk that if you get up early in the morning, it is very good for your health. Every day you should get up and do pranayama, go for jogging, you walk, then your energy level goes up and all the disease will be removed. So other person asked, since how long you have been doing this? He said, not started yet. Last 5 years I have been thinking. So just by talking or thinking you have to execute. Thinking doesn't, take us anywhere. Somebody said, I'm thinking to go to USA. How much expense will be there? Other person said, zero, no dollar, because for thinking you don't need it. So people are putting thinking only. So here, why I give all this example? Vibhooti, when Hanumanji went to Lanka and he saw that house, he started thinking that whose house it must have been. And what, strange thing, in Lanka, in early hours, in morning hours, Hanumanji heard Ram, Ram, Ram. Hanumanji said, oh, in Lanka, chanting of Ram Nam is banned. Nobody is allowed. Who is that? Who is chanting? So then he stopped there and he went into that kutia. And who was there? Vibhooti was there. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, he was chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. So his day started with Ram, 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 Ram. Our day starts with tea, coffee. Where is tea? So when Hanumanji saw that, oh, great devotee is there, Vibhooti also saw Hanumanji is there. A long story is there, because Hanumanji was in a Vipravesh, in a way of priest, you can say, a Brahmin. So first he couldn't recognize, oh, this is Hanumanji. But when he introduced himself, Ramadut, and that time Vibhooti says, Ab mohi bha bharosa Hanumanta. Now I am completely sure and I am confident that Bhagwan's grace is with me. Because in Brahma Muhurta I am seeing Ram Bhakta and that too in Lanka. So it is due to sheer grace. So if we have to measure the grace of Bhagwan, these are the things. If I get such opportunity, yes, grace is there. If I develop dispassion, grace is there. If I get external, things and objects, that is not a real sign of. That is also grace, but real grace is. Because by effort we can get money and other things. But these things, it needs that grace. So, Ram Kripa Sadhya. And Bhagwan's Kripa is such that he gives, he bestows his grace, he showers his grace, but never says that I am giving you this. Now, this is very beautiful part. People also help, people of this world also help us. if I need something, he will help. But he will make sure that I have not forgotten that person. Whereas when Bhagwan gives, we don't know that he has given. We feel that it is the result of our effort. See, this is the difference. And the difference between Bhagavad Kripa and Jiva Kripa is, Bhagavad Kripa doesn't have any limit. He can bless everyone at one moment. His Kripa, His grace, doesn't know the boundary. But in case of an individual helping somebody or blessing, then he said, I cannot help more than this. Often you have heard this. I can give this, but beyond this I can't. So we have got limited powers, limited resources, limited wealth, but Bhagavan is unlimited. So I always say, all these individuals are limited company. And Bhagavan's company is unlimited. And he is full of Kripa. Like sun and light, they are together, they cannot be separated. Same way, grace and Bhagavan, they are together. That's why in Ramcharitmanas, whenever Tulsidas talks about Ramji, the first adjective he will put before Ramchandra ji is Kripalu. Bhai Prakata Kripala Dina Dayala Kausalya Hitakari. He didn't say that Lord Vishnu manifested. What he said? Kripalu Bhagavan manifested. Then that stuti also you must have heard. Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhagavan. Immediately Kripalu. So this is the nature of Bhagavan. So here Puja Guruji says, by the grace of Bhagavan, you can get company of good people and then you can grow devotion. So here there is one bhajan where about Kripa, that poet says that everything is being done because of your grace and blessings. But you are giving credit to me. See, this again, Bhagavan's, Udar, he is so large-hearted. करते हो तुम कन्हैया मेरा नाम हो रहा है. You are doing, but everyone thinks that I am doing. You must have heard that story of Rahim Das. There was one great Mahatma, Rahim Das, and he used to, donate money and so many things. And he will never look up. He will just look down and then give. He doesn't know who has taken that, gift and money and all that. So somebody said, why don't you look up and then give? Because many times they come out 2 times, 3 times and they take. So what a nice, only Mahatma can say. He says, denhar koi aur hai, det rahat din rain. Giver is somebody else. And he keeps me giving day and night. Log bharam hum par kare, but people think that I am the giver. And when I hear such talks or such statement that he is a great generous person and he is giving, so I feel so ashamed. That's why I do. Giver is God, but people attribute it to me. So that's why I feel ashamed. What is the point here? He is the giver. Because of his power and his Shakti we are. So same thing as we said here. मैं तो नहीं हूँ काबिल तेरा पार कैसे पाऊँ. I am not a fit person to sing. I just sing, but it is again your grace and your large-heartedness that you are happy with me, and again you give credit to me. Listen. मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा कृष्ण बन के आए, मैं जब बना सुदामा। तुम कृष्ण बन के आए, मैं जब बना सुदामा। तेरा धर्म यह मुझ पर सरेआम हो रहा है। तेरा धर्म यह मुझ पर सरेआम हो रहा है। मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। पतवार के बिना ही मेरी नाव चल रही है। पतवार के बिना ही मेरी नाव चल रही है। हैरान है जमाना, मंजिल मिल रही है। हैरान है जमाना, मंजिल मिल रही है। करता नहीं मैं कुछ भी, सब काम हो रहा है। करता नहीं मैं कुछ भी, सब काम हो रहा है। मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। करते हो तुम कन्हैया, मेरा नाम हो रहा है। करते हो तुम कन्हैया, मेरा नाम हो रहा है। मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। Did you understand the meaning? If you understood the bhav, that itself is everything is being done by you, but you give credit to me. This is the bhav. Now, the Guruji says, this kripa, who is the recipient of kripa? Will I have to do lot of effort, then I will get grace? Or Bhagwan on his sweet will, he does graces that person. So Bhagwan says both the things are possible. Now see the 9th sutra. Sa kripatu sadhana sapeksha nirapeksha picha sa kripatu sadhana sapeksha nirapeksha picha sa kripa, that grace is sadhana sapeksha, depends on spiritual practices. Sadhana is practice, spiritual practice. More you practice spirituality, more the grace you will get. So by practice of different sadhana we get. But he says nirapeksha apicha. Also it is independent of it. Means not that unless you do lot of effort, then only you will get that grace. If Bhagwan wishes, he can help you just like that. So both the things are possible. Sadhana sapeksha, sadhana nirapeksha. Dependent on spiritual practices, independent of spiritual practice. And both the types of examples are given in our scriptures. Now first he says, this kripa is sadhana sapeksha. Now what is sadhana sapeksha? People they do lot of japa, repetition of Bhagwan's name. Then Bhagwan is very happy. Oh, he is remembering me, so I have to help him. So this is sadhana sapeksha. A person is observing fast, vrata upavas, like Navratri started. So people observe that fast. So by that also Bhagavan is very happy. Then he will shower his grace. Many people they do yajna, yaga, etc. rituals. Bhagavan is happy. Then some people do puja, everyday puja. Padyam, argyam, we offer seed to Bhagavan, we invite, then we give bath to him, then we offer some food, then we entertain him. You know, Shodashopchar puja is there, 16 steps are there. How a guest come to our house and how we treat, how we welcome him. Same way, Bhagavan is treated like a guest. So, that is again one practice, puja. And in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, I don't need any elaborate puja. If you want to win my heart, you just have that love. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. I am pleased with, little fruit if you offer one fruit. I don't want gulab jamun and mithai and all that. Actually, we offer because we know that after we are. But in fact, Bhagavan doesn't. If Bhagavan says, okay, you offer now, I will. We say to Bhagavan, just look at it, see, that's all. Then, Sukshma Rupa. In a subtle way, actually, he takes that offering. So, Bhagavan doesn't need, big things. Phalam. He is happy if you offer one flower. Pushpam. That Gajendra, that elephant, he just offered one flower. Shabri offered fruit. Patram, pushpam, phalam. Patram is one leaf. Draupadi, Draupadi offered one leaf and Bhagavan was so happy. That story comes in Mahabharata. If someone doesn't have fruit, neither he has got fruit nor any leaf or not flower, Bhagavan said, do you have water? Just offer that to him. And somebody said, I don't have that also. Bhagavan said, then mentally you offer. Mentally you think that you are offering, flower and fruit and all. Manasa puja. These four objects, patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, four things, they are available everywhere. A poor person also can afford this. So what it shows that Bhagavan doesn't need big elaborate puja. All these things are there, but there is no, attachment, no connection, only it is mechanical. Then it has no meaning. Sometimes, people play that CD of, japa or something. So it goes on whole day. Somebody said, definitely that CD will get mukti. CD will definitely get mukti. So if we are not doing what is it? So here what Guruji says, if we practice this puja, japa, upas and all that, Bhagavan is very happy and then he blesses that person. So we put forth some effort and then we get the result. Guruji's very favorite that example is, in examination, he has given here also. In India, nowadays I don't know this tradition is there or not. If that student writes something on the examination and if we can secure 30 marks out of 100, that much he has written by which he can get 30 marks, then teacher will give him 5 marks from his side and that will be known as grace mark. Do you know this? So to get that 5 marks, you have to do something. So that 30 marks you can say, then fine. But somebody doesn't write at all and he expects that teacher will give you that 5 marks, we are not eligible for it. So that 30% represent effort and then 5% grace. So we will have to do something. If nothing is there, one student complained to the teacher that at least you should give me 2 marks. A teacher said, you have not written a single word. He said in that examination paper it is written, there are 2 marks for cleanliness. So I kept that note. At least I am eligible to be. So we will have to do something to attract that grace. That's what it says, sadhana sapeksha. And all these Ramayana, if you study, Agastya Rishi, Valmiki Rishi, they practiced so many things. That's why they got the grace. Even Dasharath and Kausalya, they are blessed with Ramchandra, their son, because they have done penance in earlier lives. They were Manu Shadrupa. So when we do something, then Bhagwan feels that he is doing so much. Now it is my duty to help. And that's how that grace comes. So, sadhana sapeksha. But somebody said if grace is dependent on sadhana, then what is the greatness about it? In outer world also I do and I get it. So Bhagwan says no. Sometimes sadhana nirpeksha also. If that bhava is there and if he has not done anything, then from my side I do. So sadhana nirpeksha. Guruji, in one of his talks, he spoke about this. He said there are 3 types of people. Nissadhana, susadhana, kussadhana. Nissadhana is, he is not doing anything, but he is eligible to get the grace. Susadhana, just now I said, he is doing something in there. And one is kusadhana. These Rakshasas and all that, they get darshana Bhagwan. They have not done any spiritual practice and all that. But Bhagwan says, I have to liberate them, that's why I give darshan, and then through Bhagwan's hand, they get liberated. That is called Kussadhana. So, either we have to do Susadhana or Nissadhana. If we surrender, Bhagwan, you are there and I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do japa, I don't know how to do puja. But just one thing I know, that I love you. Now it is up to you how you are going to bless me. And the best example of this Nissadhana is Kowan. Kowan, the story of Kowan, that boatman. In Ramayana, the story comes. Sadhana nirpeksha. So it is said, Magan magi navan kevatwana Kalai kumara maram jana Charana kamara kamsa uttahani Maruchakarani chaturani Suvatasi navari nari sukari Pahana dena kari There is a story of a boatman who is very simple hearted, but the devotion, his heart is full of devotion, very loving. And he said when Bhagwan was, moving in that forest, and when he reached near Ganga River, this boatman was there, Kowan. And Bhagwan is calling that boatman, please come, I want to cross this river, please help me come. But this boatman, he doesn't come. He said no, like that he indicates. He signs that Magi Navana Kevata. Bhagwan says, I am calling. And the thing is, there was no other boat. It was again his planning, in fact. It is said that he helped the king of that forest, and king was very happy. So he said, what you want? Kevat said that when Ramchandraji will pass through this forest, and when he has to cross this Ganga, no boat should be there. See, this is the devotion. That's only one boat. And now Bhagavan is calling and he is not coming. And Lakshmanji was there and he got angry. Who is this fellow? He doesn't know. Magi now on a Kevat. Kevat says, see, you have to cross this river. So better you come, why should I come? You come here. And then, then Bhagavan reached. Then he said, okay, now I want to go. Please allow me to board your boat. He said, no, how can I allow you? He said, why? I will give you money, I will give you that, fare and all. He said, no, that is not the thing. The thing is, the dust particle of your feet, it has got some magic. If that dust touches a stone, it turns into a woman. And my boat, it is softer than that stone. So it will not take any time to convert that boat into a lady. So Bhagavan said, so what? He said, oh, there will be problem. My livelihood will go away because I earn money by this. So Bhagavan says, you can take up another job. He said, I don't know any other job. And he said, other problem will be, if you touch your feet to that boat will be converted into a woman. First, I will lose that boat. Second thing, one member will be increased in my family. One more mouth to feed. So it is very difficult. This lakadi will become ladaki. Lakadi means wooden. So that's why I don't allow you. Bhagavan said, then what you want? How? I want to go. He said, there is only one option, one solution. And what is that? If you allow me to wash your feet, then I am safe. See how trick he is applying. So clever and so innocent. Actually, he wanted to puja. So he is doing all this. And Bhagavan is very happy because he is happy or pleased with his bhava. He says, okay, you can do it. And it is said, he brought one, patra, one plate sort of. And he said, Bhagavan, you put your feet on. And then I will do abhishek. I will give bath to your feet. And he started doing it. Then that Kevat says, you lift your feet, because that no single dust particle will not be there. Otherwise I will be in problem. So I want to wash your feet completely. So lift your one leg. Bhagavan said, but I will fall, I will lose my balance. He said, don't worry, take my support. You put your hand on my head and see what he did. He got blessings by doing this. And then it is said he became so emotional, overwhelmed with that love and devotion. At one hand he was doing abhishek of Bhagavan's feet, and other hand his tear. They are doing abhishek of his whole body. So that is the drishya. And all gods, when they saw it, they showered flowers. Then, when he was completely happy and contented, actually Bhagavan is saying, make hurry, I have to go. How long you will be doing it? Kevat said, what is hurry? 14 years you have to wander in You don't have to go to any office or anything. What is that? Let me do to my heart content. See, this is the. He doesn't have any, big sadhana or anything to his account, but sheer is. And Bhagavan saw that and boarded that boat, and it is said he was, taking. And finally, Bhagavan said, now it is enough, now I should. When he got down along with Sita ji and Lakshmana ji, I'm very short, I'm telling you. Actually, one whole satsang can be done on this episode, 1 or 2 days. When Kevat, said to Bhagavan, yes, now you can come on. Bhagavan said, now what should I do? And he just looked at Mother Sita. So Sita started removing her ring. Kevat said, no, I don't want this. Bahut kaal kini majuri. He said, I have, earned so much. And every day I am earning. I made you sit in my boat not for this. Today I have got everything. Ab kachunathan chahiye more. Now I don't want anything. I got God Himself, sitting in my boat and blessing me. What more I should expect? Ab kachunathan chahiye more. And आज नाथ में काहन पावा. What I didn't get, everything I got. Mite, dosha, dukha, darida, dava. All the defects, all the affliction, sorrow, they are just removed, they vanished. But Bhagavan said, whatever you are saying is right. But I am not feeling good if I don't give you. So again, what Kevat says, he says, okay, you can give. When you come back, in your return journey, you can give me. Meaning what? When you are returning that time also you go down. First he refuses. No, I don't need. Bhagavan says, why don't? He says, see, you and me, both are of one level. Both of us do same job. Lakshmana ji was looking at him and said, what? You are equal to Ramji? Yeah. Same jati wale. We are the same job. That's why we don't, I don't. He said, what do you mean? He said, one barber doesn't take money from other barber to cut hair. One tailor doesn't take money from other. Same way, I will also not take money from Ramji. But Lakshmana ji said, how both of you are equal? He said, beautiful statement. He said, our job is to take people from one shore to other, one bank to other. I take people from one bank to other of this Ganga river, and Bhagavan, with the Bhagavan's grace, we cross over this samsara sagar. So both of us are doing the same job. Very, very beautiful this episode is there. So here, Bhagavan's Kripa can be seen. Though Kevat was not a great ritualistic, or he did not know how to do puja and all that. Same thing happened with Shabri also. Nisnada. So love wins the heart of Bhagavan. So that's why Bhagavan says, Guruji says, sadhana nirpeksha. Independent of sadhana also, you get the grace of Bhagavan. Now, in the next verse, Guruji says, we can get Bhagavan's grace, we can attract that grace, of course, by putting forth some effort. And what effort one should, put forth? So that is given in the next sutra. Sadhanam nama vipracharanaratyavi bhagavata dharma parisamapanam sadhanam nama चरणरत्यादि भागवत धर्म परिसमापनम. Next sutra also, it is on page number 57. Namasmaranam shreshtham Sulabhancha. Namasmaranam shreshtham Sulabhancha. Now here some spiritual practices have been given by which we can make Bhagavan happy. He will be pleased, and then we will get his grace. So sadhanam now. What are the sadhanam? So again in Ramayana it is given Prathamahi vipracharana priti nikarika karmani rapasati ekara puni vishaya viraga avamama dharma upajanurana Shravanadika navakati nirani mamani narati manimani mamani narati manimani. In Aranyakanda, Tulsidas ji explains that there are different practices which are available. If we do that, we attract Bhagavan's grace. And what is that? Prathamahi vipracharana priti. Start with the great love for the feet of noble souls. Vipra. Vipra means actually Brahmin, but not by caste, by attitude. With a sattvic person, wise man, is called Vipra. Vipra is also known as Dvija, twice born, who has got second birth. Second birth means, see, we are born physically, but second birth is by good thoughts, values. That is called Dvija, that person. So, Vipra, Brahmin is also called Dvija, twice born. Janmana jayate Shudra, say everybody is wrong. Another birth will be if I develop sanskar, that will be next birth, second birth. When we joined Vedanta course, Gurudev said same thing. He said, now this is your second birth as a brahmachari, as a sannyasi. So twice born. Like this, our teeth also is called as twice dvija. Because first that we leave them, then another one. That's why the teeth also called dvija. But nowadays teeth should be called as trija. Because in older days they put that denture. Even egg also, the birds are also called twice born. Because one birth is in the form of egg, another birth is when they break that. So here we say a person who has got nobility, who has got virtues and values, he is a Dvija or Vipra, we should love. Then we should perform our duty, nija nija karma nirasya. So when we serve such good people and we are abiding in our duty, then we develop dispassion towards all lower things and we are attached to higher things. Somebody asked Pujya Gurudev, what is sannyasa yoga? He said detachment, attachment. Detach from the lower and attached to the higher. Sannyas means detaching, yoga means joining. So, detachment, attachment. So, when we serve such great people, this thing happened. And then, Sravanadika Navabhakti, beautiful. 9 kinds of devotion we develop. Sravanam, Kirtanam. I know. These are the means to develop bhakti. Sravanam, we listen, then we start chanting, singing Bhagavan's name, Kirtanam. Kirtanam means Kirti ka Gaam. When we sing Bhagavan's glory, that is called Kirtan. Ramakrishna Paramahansa used to say beautifully, he said, this Maya, this deluding power, it is known as Maya. And this Maya is called as Nartaki, dancer. Maya is very attractive, and the dancer who dance according to her tune, on her tune. So Nartaki, Ramakrishna Paravan says, if you do kirtan, opposite of Nartaki, just reverse the order of later. Nartaki, kirtana. When kirtan you do, then Maya will not trouble you. Then Maya will dance in front of you. She will not make you dance. Maya will become your servant. So the kirtan is very powerful. Like Mirabai, Tukaram ji, they used to do kirtan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the ISKCON people also, they do kirtan. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So kirtan also is one. Then Smaranam. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam. This is the third thing by which I can develop more and more love towards Bhagavan. I can grow in bhakti by Smaranam. Smaranam, you should take one mala and every day make a rule that I will one round of that mala I should do, I will do. If time is more, then more. More you do, more the merrier. So Smaranam, and again Smaranam should be with full bhav. Otherwise what happened, if mala moves in the hand, mind moves in all three words, and the tongue moves in the mouth. Mala to karme phire, jeeb phire mukh and manuwa to chahudisi phire. यहाँ तो सुमिरन नहीं, this is not सुमिरन. Gurudev used to say, hand, heart and head, they all should be at one point, focused. When we watch TV, head, heart and everything is they're so focused. You must have seen how small kids, parents complain that our kids don't have concentration. This is lie. They have that concentration. If you don't believe, just see when they are watching cartoon. The only thing is they don't have love for that study. That's why concentration is not there. When love is there, automatically concentration will be there. For example, if love is there for satsang, you will be focused on. If love and devotion is not there, then you again see your watch. And one person was seeing again and again. And he was moving his hand, whether watch is moving or not. And time is not moving. And he asked other person, "Kab khatam hoga? When this will happen?" He said, "I am also thinking same." So when there is no love, somebody just brought it. Since Swamiji has said, you should bring two people, so that person got two, but that person is not interested. So when, same way, Smaranam, I am remembering Bhagavan, but without, feeling or emotion, then the concentration level goes down. So just Smaranam we should do, full love. And then Pada Sevanam, like in our Chinmaya mission, we do Pada Puja. So, same way, every day we should give bath to Bhagavan and do Pada Puja. Wash his feet. Then it is said, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Swaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, with a flower. Do you do here Vishnu Sahasranam Archanam with 1,000 names? Om Keshavaya Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha. This is called Archanam. That also we should do. Then Vandanam. Vandanam means just prostrating, saluting, namaskar. And it is said, Akashat Patitam Toya. We should do namaskar with this attitude that I am doing namaskar to Bhagavan. And a beautiful Sanskrit verse is there. Like water, from anywhere, if water is being poured on this earth, finally it will go to ocean. Same way, to anybody you just greet, actually you are greeting Lord. That's why in India, nowadays everything is gone. They used to greet and say Ram Ram. Ram Ram. So Ram is there in the form of that particular. Not hi, hello. Nowadays hi, hello. To Gurudev also, one boy just say hi Gurudev. Other dude say, what are you doing? But Gurudev said no. He knows my level that I am high. He changed that HI into HI. So better than hi, hello, Hari Om. Because of this, at least Bhagavan's name will come to our mouth. Among the sadhus, if you go to Haridwar, Rishikesh, they will greet each other with one word. Namo Narayana. Namo Narayana means I am greeting to Narayana. So this is called Vandana Bhakti. Like Tulsidas ji, does Namaskar, thinking that everything is Bhagavan Ram and Sita. See Ram and Sita. Vandana Bhakti. Then next is what Dasyam. Become servant to Bhagavan, like Hanuman ji. And then Sakhyam, become friend of Bhagavan. Bhagavan says you can establish any relationship with me. I am available, for everyone. You can consider me as your friend, your mother, your father. Even he said your enemy. Because if you consider enemy, you will remember me, right? Ravana used to remember Ram. Bhagavan is happy with the remembrance. See, Bhagavan's compassion. So that's why we say, Tvameva Mata Pita, Tvameva Bandhu Sakha, Tvameva anything. You are everything. Mirabai says, you are my pati, husband. Mere to Girdhar Gopal. Just as I said. जाके सिर मोर वो ही पति सूत. Kausalya ji and Dashrath ji, they looked upon Bhagavan as the son. So this is called what different types of relationships. So Sakyam, we can become friends like Sudama, like Uddhav ji, like Arjuna. For these people, Bhagavan was their friend. And then Atma Nivedanam is the ninth kind of. Ninth means to develop bhakti. Atma Nivedanam, total surrender. So Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. On this topic also we take up 7 days journey. Such deep topic. So if we want to develop bhakti, start with the Sravanam. And then in the verse number, in the sutra number 11, Bhagavan Guruji says, Namasmaranam. If you don't get an opportunity to listen to any Mahatma, or you are unable to do any Kirtanam or Puja, just do one thing, Namasmaranam. The glory and the greatness of Namasmaranam has been given in Ramayana in great detail. And finally, Tulsidas says that Ramana Sakai Naam Gunaga. The greatness of chanting of name, even Ram cannot tell. And he has proved that Ram Naam is greater than Ram himself. There was one great devotee of Gurudev in Hyderabad, Gopal. He has written many, songs, Vedantic songs. I only remember one song. Nama is greater than the Rama. We used to sing. When we were in Indore, we used to sing. Nama is greater than the Rama. Then here, if you want to be a Vedantin, so, Nama. And now, I cannot just finish this topic within 2 minutes. Tomorrow we will see the glory of Namas. This is most fascinating topic of Bhakti. Namasmaran. Namasmaranat anyopayam nai pashyamo bhavatarani. Rama Hare Krishna Hare Tava Nama Smarami Hare. There is Ram, Dashavtar Stotra. And that is said. Nama Smaranat Anyopayam. There is no other meaning other than Nama, which can take me across this samsara. Nama. Nama has got lot of power. You know, somebody said, Ram Ram karne se kya hoga? Ram Ram Ram. What will happen? Such a small, short name, only 2 letters are there. Bhagavan said, don't look at the size of my name. Do you know homeopathy medicine? What is the size of it? Just sabudana. But it has 100 potency, different potency. And the diseases are cured by it. So name may be, very short, but it has got that effect. And people say, what will happen by this Ram Ram? In our day-to-day life also, many times what we say, if somebody is not doing his work in that government office or anywhere, so what we say, you go and tell my name, then that work will be done. So we have full faith in the power of our name. अरे अपने नाम से हो सकता है तो भगवान के नाम से क्यों नहीं होगा? If our name can work, then why not Bhagavan? And when we do this name chanting, Nama Smaranam, Bhagavan is very happy. Like, if somebody remembers us, then we are very happy. If somebody calls him, oh, he called me, I'm so happy. So Bhagavan also is very happy when we chant. We like our form and we like our name. Our photo we like or not? We are very happy to see that album in which our photo is there. But if other person sees this album of our wedding, within 1 minute we just because we are not there, so not interested. Where we are, our photo, so much of love. So how we love our form and name, in the same way, Bhagavan also loves his name and his form. So if somebody is worshipping his form and meditating on his form, he is very happy. And if he is chanting, Bhagavan says, okay, then I have to do something. This Dhruva, Prahlad, and all the devotees, Shabari did only one sadhana, Ram Ram. So this Ramanama Sreshtam Sulabhamcha. It can be done very easy. Even when you are sick, you can do. Lying on the bed, you can chant. Walking, you can do. Without taking bath also, you can do. This is the simplicity in this sadhana. So Sulabham and Sreshtam, best. Tomorrow more we will see the greatness of this one. Today I will sing one bhajan and I will conclude. Tomorrow is the last day of our this Jnana Yajna, so please attend, please come, and we will complete this text. And when you have come here, I think you have been given an envelope, and I think you know what is the purpose of that. You should offer something. If you think that this work is very good, there is no compulsion as such, but definitely it will be a great seva to our country, to our dharma, if you offer. Because it is said, Yajna Dana Tapak Karma. Yajna Dan. Yajna means that ritual, puja. Dan is charity. And Tapa, penance. If we do these three, Pavanani Manishna, it purifies our life. When we give donation or we do charity, the defects of that money go away. Dravya dosh. Because when we earn money, we may speak lies, something unethical, something illegal we must have. So all these doshas, impurities go away. Dravya Shuddhi happened by this dharma. So definitely we should do. And many times what happened, People have money, but heart is not there. And sometimes the heart is there, but they are not, in a position to give. But if we are blessed by Bhagavan, then the money also is there, we can afford also, and the desire also is there. So not necessarily that a person who has got lot of money, he will be a great donor. Not necessarily. We need that bhav. Gurudev established the entire mission by the donation. And all these mandiras and ashrams, they are being run because of people are there who come forward and give. So we should give. And we have taken from this world so much, so we should repay. And we have taken so much, so we should give also. Laugh. Otherwise, there was one person, in Hindi, a couplet is there. Chori kare nihai ki. He has stolen that anvil, big piece of that iron. He has stolen it. And then he heard that we should do some charity. So sui ko karo dam. He donated one needle. And then he went to terrace and he is waiting for Viman of Vishnu Bhagavan that he will send. Because he has heard that if someone does charity, Lord Vishnu will send aeroplane to take him to Vibhooti. So ऊंची चढ़ के देखता कितनी दूर विमान. So we take so much and we give it. So be generous and help mission to grow. So please do that. We will sing a bhajan. It's 2 minutes. Is it okay?
Yes.
8:30. Very good song. राम नाम अति मीठा है कोई गा के देख ले. राम नाम अति मीठा है कोई गा के देख ले. आजा तेरे राम कोई बुला के देख ले. आजा तेरे राम कोई बुला के देख ले. राम नाम अति मीठा है कोई गा के देख ले. राम नाम राम नाम की छोटी कोई जरा
Thank you, Puja Swamiji. Beautiful satsang, filling us with immense emotion of bhakti and gratitude that we are associated with Puja Gurudev and this mission where we get unending satsang from Mahatmas like you. Thank you so much. As Swamiji mentioned, tomorrow is the concluding day for both the morning and the evening talks. So we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. As part of the upcoming programs, we shared with you that Puja Guruji will be coming on 6th October. Also, Swami Advaitananda is passing through Singapore. He will be coming on 11th of October, and we will have a program here at the ashram, 7 to 8:30 p.m. on 11th October. Swamiji will be spending time with us, just 1.5 hours, but on a very special subject. It's called the final statement of Bhagavad Gita. So the discourse will be on the last verse of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18. So please do come and partake blessings while Swamiji is here. Today's evening satsang has been lovingly sponsored by Madam Chandrakanta. I request Chandrakanta Ma to please come and take prasad from Swamiji. As we already mentioned, Bhagavad Gita books are available at a very subsidized price. If you would like to buy it yourself or to gift, please do contact Rajuji or Vardaji at the bookstore. Thank you and see you tomorrow. Hari Om.
Thank you.